a whisper, a soft tapping sound, the slow sound of careful movement. For millions of people, these simple sounds create instant calm. For others, they trigger a warm sensation that starts at the scalp and slowly moves down the neck and spine. And once someone feels it, many people find it incredibly hard to stop listening. But why does ASMR feel so powerful? Why does it relax some people almost instantly, while others feel absolutely nothing at all? Today, we're going to slow everything down and explain the real science behind ASMR. Not hype, not trends, but what's actually happening inside your brain. ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. It's a physical and emotional reaction triggered by a specific sounds and visual movements. Many people describe it as tingles. Others describe it as deep calm. Some feel emotional comfort, and some feel all of these at once. ASMR isn't music, it isn't hypnosis, and it isn't random. ASMR is a nervous system response. Your brain has one primary goal: to keep you alive. Every second, it scans your environment for signs of danger, loud noises, sudden movement, unpredictable sounds. These things activate stress. Your heart rate increases, your muscles tense, your attention narrows. But ASMR does the opposite. ASMR uses slow, predictable, gentle stimuli, whispering, soft tapping, repetitive motion, low volume sounds. These signals tell your brain that nothing bad is about to happen. And when the brain detects safety, it allows the body to relax. This shift is critical because relaxation isn't something you force, it's something your brain allows. Think about how rare that feeling is. How often does your mind actually feel safe enough to slow down completely? For many people, ASMR becomes one of the few moments where their nervous system finally lets go, not because they're distracted, but because they feel safe. When ASMR works, your brain releases a specific mix of chemicals. The first is dopamine. Dopamine reinforces behaviors that feel good or relieving. This is why your brain remembers ASMR not as entertainment, but as relief. The second chemical is oxytocin. Oxytocin is linked to comfort, trust, and bonding. It's released during gentle social interactions, like reassurance, care, and closeness. ASMR mimics these signals. Even though the interaction is digital, your brain responds as if it's real. At the same time, levels of cortisol drop. Cortisol is the stress hormone. Lower cortisol means less anxiety, a slower heart rate, and relaxed muscles. This chemical combination explains why ASMR feels calming, grounding, and emotionally soothing. This is where the idea of addiction comes in. ASMR isn't addictive in the way drugs are, but it is habit-forming. And here's why. The brain loves predictability. When a sound reliably produces calm, the brain learns the association. Sound equals safety. Safety equals relief. Relief equals repetition. Over time, your brain begins to expect that relief. This is why many people return to the same ASMR creators night after night. It's familiar, it's predictable, and it works. For people under constant stress, ASMR becomes a regulation tool, not entertainment, but relief. Now think about nighttime. Sleep requires letting go of vigilance. It requires your brain to believe that nothing needs your attention. ASMR helps create that belief. It slows breathing, reduces muscle tension, and gently occupies attention, not with stimulation, but with rhythm. That's why many people fall asleep before the video ends. The goal isn't to stay awake. The goal is to feel safe enough to let go, but ASMR doesn't work for everyone, and that's important to understand. Some brains are more sensitive to subtle sensory input. They notice tone, texture, and rhythm more easily. Other brains stay analytical, alert, or skeptical. Neither response is wrong. ASMR requires cooperation from the nervous system. It can't be forced, which is why some people feel it instantly and others never feel it at all. So is ASMR actually bad? For most people, the answer is no. ASMR is generally safe, non-invasive, and self-regulated. It only becomes a problem if it replaces healthy sleep habits or emotional coping entirely, used intentionally. ASMR is no different than rain sounds, white noise, or calming music. It's simply another way the brain seeks calm. So now you understand why ASMR feels so powerful, why it can feel addictive, and why millions of people rely on it every day. But this leads to an even deeper question. What exactly is ASMR doing to your brain and nervous system over time? In the next video, we'll break down how ASMR affects stress, sleep, and anxiety, and why it works better for some people than meditation or music. If this explanation helped you understand ASMR better, consider subscribing for the next part in this series. Thanks for watching.